It's the Frank Show. What? The Frank Show.
Frank.
Come on, the
Frank,
Frank
the
Show.
Frank.
What?
What?
The Frank
the
Show.
Frank.
Come on, the
Frank,
Frank
the
Show.
Frank.
What? The
Frank,
Frank
the
Show.
Frank.
Come on,
Frank,
Frank
the
Show.
Frank.
It's time for the show. Aloha headsets, Frankie Boy here, and is it gotta be doom and gloom all over again? I mean, come on, you guys. It's not the Vita. Let's get it over. Let's please stop saying that. Now, Frankie Boy is here to do a tiny bit of damage control, but honestly, I'm just here to preach to the headsets because I know you guys are out there. Now, my devotees, my day oneers that have been here for nearly 2 years now, I understand where you're at, but you gotta remember PlayStation's dealing with a very small number of headset owning gamers. There's not 80 million of us. There's clearing a little over 2 million, maybe 3 million at this point in time, but still, we're a very small demographic to them, so not going to be pumping out giant titles. They are still focusing on growing this community, and from that standpoint, I think they did a fantastic job at E3. They showed a lot of stuff leading up to E3, which they actually demoed at the show. Now, if you recall, about a week or so before, we learned Evasion was coming our way, Astrobot was coming our way, Blood and Truth, even before that, Firewall Zero Hour. I mean, our big ticket items we already kind of knew about, and some of them were revealed days before E3. Even Tetris Beat Saber was way before E3. And even after the showcase, we got 3 more trailers of games coming our way. Arca's Path, which is a Labyrinth game. They gave us Space Pirate Trainer, which is a new bullet hell game that's been out on PC and everybody loves it. And they also gave us Table of Tales, which is an RPG tabletop game, which I'm excited to learn more about. And those 3 were showed to us directly after E3. And then we even got a Gungrave trailer the next day after. Plus, they did tons of interviews Wednesday morning, and those were all about VR games. There was tons of VR all over the place. And on the show floor, I didn't even tell you guys yet, there were 14 different VR games. The booth was like a mile span of PlayStation VR demos. There were tons of games to demo, tons of stuff to show off, and you're going to see tons of stuff popping up in the media. So no, I do not think PlayStation VR is going anywhere. I think their emphasis is still just a little bit on growing this community. They offer tons of deals. There are tons of deals right now on PlayStation VR games for the Days of Play sale. They offered $250 Skyrim bundles. I mean, it is the best time to buy into PlayStation VR, and they understand it. And with Christmas coming up soon, we got more items coming out in the fall. We got most of our releases coming out in the fall. They understand that it's all about growing people right now rather than just satisfying 100% those hardcore people that are just yearning for that next thing. And I understand that. And I promise you guys, it's gonna come. It's just about getting those numbers at this point in time. And the thing is, everything is looking great because anytime somebody demos a headset, they love it. It's not, I mean, sometimes they get a little motion sickness, but normally if they can get past that or they can try past that, because that's probably our number one issue is just sometimes people can't handle it. If they can get past that, most people are just like, where do I sign up? How do I get one of these? What can I do next? What do I get to do next? They have, I want this. I already got a PlayStation. That's all I need is this thing in, and it's only $200 right now, and it comes with the dingies and it. Sold. You know what I mean? So that's what it's going to take. It's going to take that for a little bit. It might be a year. It might be 2 years. But I honestly think that we're going to start getting more quality stuff within a year or so. But we still have gotten a lot of titles coming out here and there all over the place. We got the new Wolfenstein thing coming our way. I mean, you guys, it's a good time to be a VR gamer. Rec Room just got Rec Royale. Superhot is always a classic. Wipeout, Omega, if you need that racing fix, Skyrim, any day you want. I mean, there are tons of opportunities. There are tons of things that you can become right now in virtual reality without having to worry about everything else that out. Even honestly, half the people that I talk to are like, yeah, I got a backlog of games that I haven't even played yet. And I promise you, you that are complaining and wanted something else from the E3 showcase, I bet you have a backlog of VR games that you've not played yet. And that's the thing, you guys. They are awesome games, and they're all different experiences in their own right. And maybe some are short, maybe some are longer, maybe some are deeper, maybe some are crazy, but we're in a brand new landscape here, you guys. Don't forget that. This is not flat gaming. This is not traditional gaming. This is something new. There needs to be new mechanics. There need to be new movement systems. There needs to be everything needs to be kind of created from the ground floor. And I know I've said this a bunch of times, but sometimes it's nice to repeat it. And you guys, it's not the old school. It's not what you think it is. It's something brand new, and it's something amazing. And the people that are making making the games a loving, making them. And that's the thing right now. We're in this passionate, loving stage. And the thing is, we're past that. Is VR going to fail? No. There's tons of studios working on tons of games that you don't even know about yet. And that's VR is not going to fail. It's not going anywhere. It's just going to get better from where we're at right now. So if you're hopping on right now, at least you're going to understand where we came from, because everything moves quicker and everything moves like the speed of light nowadays. And I promise you, we're going to be at that point that you want to be at way before you're probably thinking it's going to be. It's not going to be tomorrow, and it's not going to be a week from now, but it's coming, and it's not far away, and it's going to be in your lifetime, and it's going to be fantastic, and it's going to be amazing, and it's partially happening right now. Honestly, it's really there. You can live in like another shoes now on PlayStation VR. You can go to another world. You can escape from your reality into a completely different reality and enjoy every second of it and put a smile on your face that you probably didn't think you'd even be able to put a smile on for a while. Now, that's the end of my spiel, you guys. There were tons and tons of games. All of these behind me are trailers and gameplay and everything from new games. Everything you're seeing is coming soon. We're going to talk in depth about most of these games later in this week on the show, but I just wanted to get this out there. I wanted you guys to know that they are not dying. They're not giving up on PlayStation VR. It's being pushed probably more than ever. There are probably more people than ever working on games for PlayStation VR, and it's an amazing thing. And honestly, if you're a dev out there, you need to get your game on PlayStation VR, because we have probably the biggest community and the largest potential of like 80 million people out there. I mean, think about that. It's possible one day. All right, you guys, I'm still recovering from a little sickness, and that's why I'm not overemphasizing and I'm not going crazy all the time, but regardless, thank you all for coming through. Thank you for listening to my spiel. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you a little bit of center balance, a little, I don't know. I hope whatever, I'm talking here. That'd be beautiful. If you'd like to leave a thumbs up, you can on the way out, but only if you'd like to. But more importantly, if you're new to this channel, you stuck it through all of this. I mean, you're awesome. And I promise you, I'm here all the time. If you need anything, leave a comment, throw a hashtag #AskFrank on it, and I will definitely see that one. Now, as always, I gotta go, but if you would like to stay up to date on everything PlayStation VR and you don't mind this ugly mug, friggin' subscribe. I mean, come on. Smooches.
It's the Frank Show. What? The Frank Show. Come on, the Frank Show. What? The Frank Show. Come on, the Frank Show. What? The Frank Show. Come on, the Frank Show. It's time for the show.